I think it was like one of my bankers at the time. And I was cementing a 2.7. You can tell me what
2.7 is number 15 for us.
15? Okay. And so we're back there. And he's a gagger to begin with. And a phobic. So we kind of got like everything going against us.
Yeah.
And I think we were actually just going to try, and it wasn't actually at the cement stage. And for whatever reason, that thing, he moved, he was flailing about, and down the throat it goes. We make intense eye contact, and I didn't miss a beat. I'm like, you have two options. Either we're digging through your shit for the next couple of days.
Literally your shit.
You're literally dumpster diving in your ass. Or you're going to go to the bathroom right now and you're going to vomit this thing back up. This guy, he runs. Like, he doesn't miss a beat either, because he thought about option one and he's like, this is a hard no for me. He comes back out of the bathroom. His eyes are like bloodshot. This man had retched the shit out of himself.
Is that even possible?
I didn't know that it was possible. It was my first time. But this guy, he got it back up and like presented it in his hand. And it was a beautiful moment. Full gold crown.
I don't know if I would use the word beautiful.
It was pretty beautiful. It was better than...
Beautiful. A man's acid and throw up on his crown.
Better than his ass.
Like he's a drug mule and just produced the heroin out.
Oh, it's so much better than the butt sauce. I
got a big question.
Would I cement it if it came out the other end?
Did you cement the throw up one?
I did, yeah. Absolutely. Why not? It's not, but what's wrong with that? It's like I gave it a little bit of a chemical treatment. Sometimes we put... Did
his wife go, your breath smells a little bit tonight?
No.
Did his breath smell a little bit?
The better question is would I cement the one that came out the other end?
Oh,
and I've not, that's never been on the table for me. That hasn't presented itself. That would be a bit of a moral conundrum for me.
I feel like if you shit your own crown, you get a new crown.
You get a new crown?
Yeah. I feel like you deserve a new crown. If you shit your own, if I drop your crown and you shit it out,
even if it was
you get a free crown.
The mediocre dentist, the mediocre dentist. Cause sometimes you just feel mediocre. The mediocre dentist, the mediocre dentist. I am mediocre, you are mediocre, and that's not that bad.
All right, hello, welcome to our audience, to the Mediocre Dentist Podcast. I am your host, Dr. David Galler.
And I'm your co-host, Dr. Andrea Dernisky.
And we are still in the oh shit moments in dentistry. Last week's episode blew off, and I think there was so much to talk about. We got to go back in today and keep going.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's recap last week's episode. We said we have 10,000, Malcolm Gladwell has a principle. If you have 10,000 hours of training in anything, you are considered an expert.
Okay.
We work on plastic teeth, then we work in a clinic, then we work in a patient. Some of us do residencies or AGD programs to get to that 10,000 hours so that these things become automatic. We are an expert, and that works for about 80% of the dental public. 10% probably need 1,000 hours, and 10% just can't even get there with 10,000 hours. But we're talking to the 80%. Despite our 10,000 hours of training, still oh shit moments that happen.
Yep.
All right.
Can't escape it.
I'm feeding you oh shit moments. You're ranking them. We've gotten through 6. Number 1 was causing weird things to happen after you inject routinely.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep. Big oh shit.
B, pulp exposure, routine procedure.
Don't care. It's part of the game.
C, break a file in a root during a root canal.
Oh shit. Don't do it. Don't keep dead shit in people's mouths.
It's so oh shit that you're like, I quit.
Yeah.
That's how oh shit it was.
Boom.
That moved up on the list.
Bye.
Crack a root on an upper wisdom teeth. Spend the afternoon chasing it before you have the courage to call an oral surgeon and go, I need help.
Yep.
Oh shit. Pop into a sinus.
Yep. I have horrible visuals now of a balloon popping.
Crack a prep off in the temporary crown while you're removing the temporary crown.
Definitely one of the top 6.
Top 6. Okay, let's go 7. What's 7? F. We're going F.
I don't like this one.
You are twerking down a crown on a patient that has paid a lot of money for an implant here.
Yeah.
Everything's set up. It fits. The lab sent it on time. Patient's here
Interproximal
on
is actually
time.
tight. You got a nice floss kickback.
Everything looks good.
Yeah.
You get the crown. You pop it in. You grab the screw. Turn. By the 5th turn, you're like, oh God, please catch.
Yeah, please catch.
Please catch. It doesn't. It keeps rotating.
Yeah.
You have stripped the screw of the implant crown.
Ugh.
Oh shit.
Major oh shit. There's no easy way out of this.
Like, what runs
There's
through your head?
To quote our friend April, yeah, I've fucking ruined this entire person's life. Like, what am
I've
I've got to take this implant out. How am I getting an implant out that's integrated, but this frickin' internal thing, like I can't rethread this. We don't have like, you know what you do in walls and you can stick like that thing.
Yeah, you put a bigger screw in.
I don't know what that's even called. Bigger screw.
Does bigger screw work in implant crowns?
No, I don't. Not that I am aware of.
How does it even happen?
It's just, yeah. I mean, it's always on the table. It can happen in a wall. It can happen.
Just like the threads didn't catch? Like
No,
you pushed
they
too
wore
hard?
down. Yeah, you absolutely.
Something in the impression coping? Like,
I don't think it has anything to do with
like,
that.
Did I strip it during the impression coping going in and out?
You're never really tight. I mean, you're tightening it down enough, but you're not really going to town there. I'm more worried about this happening when it's like it's somebody who like we're doing like a crown replacement. It's not even on my mind.
On
round
an original.
one. It's not on my mind.
Has it ever happened on a round one?
I've never had it happen on a round one. Is it in the realm of possibility? I think anything's possible.
But it's oh shit, right?
It's oh shit.
Now you have a piece of titanium in your mouth that is unusable.
Exactly. Like
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a major shit. That's I think that takes number one for me so far.
Really?
Yeah, the sinus stuff is terrifying and there are implications. I'm afraid of the things where you're having to do a bunch of auxiliary procedures and you're going to be pissing around with a patient. It's not like you can get paid for these things. Like this is just chair time and this is a headache for the patient. This is not a feel good moment.
That's not a good moment.
Major oh shit.
Okay, let me do you one better.
Yep.
First round.
Yeah.
You placed the implant because you went to the Dominican Republic, Nicaragua / Panama, and you learned how to place implants on a weekend course. And you placed the implant. You're quite proud of it.
Yeah.
Patient comes back, single tooth.
Yeah.
X-ray looks good.
Yep.
You're screwing down the crown / abutment, and the whole implant starts turning.
Yeah. I'd sooner have that than the stripped screw. Yeah.
When the whole implant starts turning on a tooth that
because
you thought was done.
You thought it was done. It's depressing. It's oh shit. It's
shit.
It's more like fuck my life. Like
Really?
I put my heart and soul to this in the Dominican or wherever I was, and it looked good. It was healing well. There was no signs of nothing, and it didn't do its typical rejection. And
he's a non-smoker.
Doesn't
even smoke
no
weed.
diabetes, no nothing. Yeah, that's oh shit. But at least it's coming out. You can let the area heal. And you can implant again. That implant that's like fully integrated in the bone, but it's just fucked up within. Yeah, that's gonna land on me different.
I like it. Now we have kind of two categories. We have an oh shit category and a fuck my life category.
Yeah.
Which one's oh shit? What's fuck my life?
Well,
Fuck my life for me is my prep cracking off in the temporary crown. That's fuck my life.
Yeah, fuck my life right now just because I'm kind of getting into the surgical realm is like anything pertaining to these things. Because
no good.
The insecurity, the vulnerability is there. Okay. What we got next?
Ready?
These are awful. I'm like, this is putting me into menopause. I'm like having like hot flashes.
But it's making our listeners at home
feel
happy.
better? Is this making them happy?
This is making people, if this is making you happy, please comment on the video. Please send us an email to themediocredentist@gmail.com just to let us know we're not alone.
Maybe if it is just us.
Maybe we're the only mediocre dentists and everyone else is amazing.
That's okay. I'd be okay. I'd be happy for everybody else. Okay, let's go on.
All right, this hasn't happened because I haven't done one of these in a decade or so. But when I graduated, I was doing a lot of removable partial dentures.
Yep.
And with the removable partial dentures, you make it, they get it.
Yeah.
You have different wings, you have different clasps, you different everything. You put it in.
Yeah.
It's loose, it's tight, it's this, it's that, and you start making adjustments. And the way we used to make it, have you done these?
Yeah.
Not recently.
I haven't touched. I will not touch it. I do send it to a denturist. I do not want to be a part of any of that.
So in America, there's no denturist.
There's no denturist?
No.
Why?
It's just not allowed.
Huh.
Dentists have to make the RPDs. You could have a lab tech in your office.
In your office.
But there's no like building / office /
I'm so sorry.
denturist. Yeah.
I love
Dentists
denturists.
have to do those, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So for our American friends, explain what a denturist is for our American friends.
As it sounds, denturists make dentures. They make ranging
It's
from
their own
RPDs.
office.
It's their own
It's
office.
like sending to a root canal specialist. You're sending to a denture specialist.
Exactly.
But they're not a dentist.
They're not a dentist. They cannot, there are certain things that they cannot do, but God knows my denturist can do quite an amount, even with like implant overdentures and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me, I think, all the things that they can do, but God bless them. I do not like adjusting a denture. That ruins my day. If I see
Let's talk about
schedule.
Adjusting an RPD, because
Okay.
David Galler used to do these.
Yeah.
Here's
And then you
my
do
oh
too
shit
much.
moment.
Oh, I can. I know
So
where this
you
is
get an
going.
RPD back, a removable partial denture, and it has these metal clasps on it. I don't even know if young kids know it anymore.
Yeah.
And you put it on, and your patient's like, "It's a little loose. It's a little loose." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll just take this little clasp
Yeah.
and I'll tighten it a little bit." And there's this little plier that looks
Like
like
the bird
this.
beak? Or what is that one called?
I think it's called like the I don't know what it's called. It looks like three. It looks like
I would
this.
call it like a 3-prong. Again,
Three-prong.
I call
like
it
that.
something.
3-prong.
Yeah. Just something that sounds or like whatever it looks like. That's how we name
plier.
things.
I
Yeah.
take the 3-prong plier.
Okay.
And it's just a Tuesday afternoon.
Your fingers are representing it well.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, if our listeners are listening on Spotify, you should probably watch it on YouTube.
It's amazing that we're actually dentists. We have no idea what we're talking about.
No idea
with
what the
this.
procedure is.
Okay. All right.
It's this appointment is 4 to 4:30, 4:15. It's just like tighten denture.
Yeah.
Tighten denture on denture that you made a week ago. I'm like, okay. 4:15 is like post-core crown. I gotta get ready for that one. Okay. And I'm like, no problem. Hey, Mr. Jones, let me just tighten for you.
Boom.
I hit it like that.
Yep.
The metal clasp breaks off.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's major oh shit.
Oh shit.
That is a major cost coming your way.
Oh.
There's no easy fix to that.
What
With
do
an
I even say to
RPD,
Mrs. Jones? She can't put the denture back in.
Sorry's
pop
not
out.
gonna cut
She'll
it.
swallow it.
Yeah, sorry's
She's
not gonna
like,
cut
she
it.
came here with teeth. She going home, no teeth. I don't have a backup denture. This has to go to the lab.
It does have to go to the lab. This is it's a full remake. I don't even know that they can solder that back on.
They can't solder it back on. I think
it's going to be weak forevermore. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I just know that I try with all of my heart to talk patients out of RPDs. Yeah. Whenever possible, because I'm like, this thing, unless it's replacing your front teeth, it is going to spend more time on your nightstand than it is in your mouth. And then you add this on, like we're just stressing ourselves out for no good reason.
Like, do you know how I adjust dentures nowadays?
You just don't do them?
Well, okay, I don't do it daily, but when I was,
Yes.
I would take your denture,
Yeah.
I would put the straight nose cone very close to it and make a noise like zzz, and then I'd put it in and you'd be like, I'm like, is that better? Is that better? And you're like, a little bit. And then, all right, like, let me adjust it more. But I don't
You're not
actually
actually touching it.
No.
Oh, it's all psychological.
Yeah. Or sometimes I used to tighten the denture a lot,
Yeah.
the RPD. They'd put it in and be like, whoa, too tight. And then I would loosen it a lot. And they would be like, oh, it feels so much better. But really, we were back at the same spot.
Yeah, I hear you.
RPD, arm breaking off. Shit.
It's an oh shit.
That's oh shit.
It's an oh shit. But again, I'm not doing it. So it's like, I wouldn't have been doing that in the first place. It's much like the break in the file. I've eliminated at 17 years in.
So there are some that are so oh shit that you've actually take them out of the equation because they're so bad. Like for me, sinus lifts. I will never do a sinus lift because of the oh shit. I actually won't take out wisdom teeth either because it's oh shitty, oh shitty. So we each can from our list, we can actually remove some and be like, so bad, not even
on the
possible.
table. Yeah, not even gun to my head will I ever do that procedure again. Yep.
All right, I got a big one.
Okay.
You're cementing in a crown, torquing down an abutment, torquing down a crown, torquing something. You do it, patient slips, hits finger down the throat.
Oh gosh. Okay. So I've not had, but this is including crown.
Crown / abutment / file / blah, blah.
I've only ever had it happen with it was a full gold crown. And so I'm seeing like the cost of this thing flying through my brain. I'm like, oh my God.
Walk me through it.
It was, I think it was like one of my bankers at the time. And I was cementing a 2.7. You can tell me what
2.7 is number 15 for us.
15? Okay. And so we're back there. And he's a gagger to begin with, and a phobic. So we kind of got like everything going against us.
Yeah.
And I think we were actually just going to try, and it wasn't actually at the cement stage. And for whatever reason, that thing, he moved, he was flailing about, and down the throat it goes. We make intense eye contact, and I didn't miss a beat. I'm like, you have two options. Either we're digging through your shit for the next couple of days.
Literally your shit.
You're literally dumpster diving in your ass. Or you're going to go to the bathroom right now and you're going to vomit this thing back up. This guy, he runs. Like, he doesn't miss a beat either, because he thought about option one and he's like, this is a hard no for me. He comes back out of the bathroom. His eyes are like bloodshot. This man had retched the shit out of himself.
Is that even possible?
I didn't know that it was possible. It was my first time. But this guy, he got it back up and like presented it in his hand. And it was a beautiful moment. Full gold crown.
I don't know if I would use the word beautiful.
It was pretty beautiful. It was better than...
Beautiful. A man's acid and throw up on his crown.
Better than his ass.
Like he's a drug mule and just produced the heroin out.
Oh, it's so much better than the butt sauce. I
got a big question.
Would I cement it if it came out the other end?
Did you cement the throw up one?
I did, yeah. Absolutely. Why not? It's not... But what's wrong with that? It's like I gave it a little bit of a chemical treatment. Sometimes we put... Did
his wife go, your breath smells a little bit tonight?
No.
Did his breath smell a little bit?
The better question is would I cement the one that came out the other end?
Oh,
and I've not, that's never been on the table for me. That hasn't presented itself. That would be a bit of a moral conundrum for me.
I feel like if you shit your own crown, you get a new crown.
You get a new crown?
I feel like you deserve a new crown. If you shit your own, if I drop your crown and you shit it out,
even if it was their fault,
a free crown.
You get a free crown.
Well, then why am I even make them? Rule.
Well, then I'm never making them look. If it's not going back in, the only reason to search for it is that we're doing something with it. What are we going to do? Put it on his on a shelf? Put it in?
I don't think it's happened to me.
Okay.
But if it did happen to me, I'd be like, you're going to the ER to take an x-ray to make sure it went down your esophagus, not your trachea, because I wouldn't sleep again thinking that their lungs had a gold crown on the end of one of the alveoli.
You're a very good guy. I respect that.
Would you send the patient if they were like, yeah, I don't want to throw up, I can try.
I think you can kind of tell, like you would be coughing quite an amount, I think, if that went down.
Really?
The trachea. I think so. Yeah, I don't think it's just hitting right to the bottom without any sort of interference.
Yeah, but I wouldn't sleep.
You wouldn't sleep?
I think it's down the trachea. I'm worst case scenario.
Your worst case. Okay. I respect that.
Yeah.
I think that's good
shit
practice.
Though?
It was oh shit. Oh shit, literally.
I applaud the patient for vomiting. Did you still charge them the copay?
I did. Yeah. Like nothing happened. It was
I didn't know that you could make yourself throw up and empty your contents like that.
He was a gagger, so I think it wasn't, his
you
first.
Think he went to put fingers down his mouth?
His eyes were so bloodshot. I don't know what he did. He may have literally reached into his stomach. I don't know. I did not ask questions.
Was he throwing up in his hands and using his hands as a sieve?
I don't know. Listen, we could ask him. I don't know.
Don't ask him. I hope he doesn't.
But those eyes were bloodshot.
I think he should have gotten the crown for free.
Okay, well, we got bills to pay, David Gallagher.
Okay, we're going to separate our audience, because a lot of our audience are dentists who have graduated post 2015, and they might not know this joy. But for people who graduated before 2015, back in the day of amalgams, I would make a nice DO wall on tooth number 13 to 5 in Canadian talk. And I'd make a nice wall.
Yes.
I'd burnish it. I'd have a nice contact, nice anatomy.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, time for the Tafelmeyer to come off.
Yeah.
I'd pull the Tafelmeyer off, and with it would come the distal marginal ridge. The whole wall.
Gone. Bye. Yeah. No, I know. I was always pushing on it, and I would slide out sideways. I never went up. You went up. You're an animal.
I went up. Well, I would undo the hookamajingy. The Tafelmeyer.
Are we actually dentists? Like, what the actual
What's
fuck
the name
do
of
we
the thing
call
that
things?
holds the band?
Tafelmeyer band? Like, I don't know,
that's
man.
the band is called the Tafel. What's the thing that holds it?
Tafelmeyer holder? I don't know.
Okay,
But
I took off
you
the
just, like,
Tafelmeyer
made it-
holder,
Yeah.
and then I lift the Tafelmeyer band up.
Ah.
I never slid out. I didn't know that was
Slide
on the
out
table.
whilst pushing. Yeah, the kids don't know this, but you could do the same thing for a composite or composite, depending on which language you speak. I've had that.
I've never broken off a wall with composite. It's kind of like glued in
It's
there,
not
right?
the same. No, but I've actually had it happen recently, and I'm an increment placer. Like I am, I'm not skipping steps, but I have had it happen recently, and it was actually the biggest like fu Dernisky moment because I was replacing that filling because they had broken their distal marginal ridge, and then I had removed everything, replaced it, going to take it off. I really do burnish a ton, and you know how I feel about about an interproximal contact. And when I went to take that thing out, a little part of the distal marginal ridge came off again.
I didn't even know that was on the table with bonding.
I guess anything is possible.
But the Tafelmeyer band taking your wall with I think that's like a 5%, 10% time. I think out of 10 you do, one pops out, 1 out of 20.
Yeah, okay.
It comes with it. Now the question is...
Nobody has an amalgamator even in their office
but
anymore.
I'm saying back in the day.
Back in the day.
That marginal ridge comes off with you. What's your play?
Huh.
I'll give you 3 choices.
Oh no, I'm replacing it. There's no
3 choices.
There's no
you
patching.
drill out, you drill out what's there, redo, choice A.
Yes.
Choice B, you're like, you got a cute little slick kind of wall here. It's kind of like a Corvette looking wall here. It doesn't have the regular wall, just kind of sloops down. No exposed dentin, but it just kind of sloops down.
But are you like pushing some of that amalgam? Like you're trying to like, okay.
Whatever's left, you just pack in.
Okay. All
but
right.
you kind of, instead of having a wall that's like, hey, you're like, woo.
I'm not feeling good about this. Yeah.
You try to freehand pack it, no Tafelmeyer shape
no,
it.
that's no.
That's
It's
just
you've missed your opportunity.
I've never done that.
No, I've never done C, and I don't believe you. I've seen your contacts.
I'm saying I know a friend who did it and it worked.
And it worked.
What's worse?
Yep.
Tafelmeyer coming out, take your wall with you, or Tafelmeyer out, everyone's good, burnish a little bit, bite down, wall right off. Perfect shear.
Equally annoying.
Oh shit?
They're both oh shit. You're back to the drawing table, and you're already at the end of the appointment. Your next patient's there. Like, it's that's
assistant's already cleaning up.
We're fuck my life status.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it because I'm not willing to compromise. So it's a full redo, and
you're just running late.
Just an asshole, and the rest of the day sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Last one.
Ooh.
You're just working. This place is busy. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Quickly look at the x-rays. They're mixed up right, left, right. You go in, it's charted wrong, / they told you the wrong, / you look quickly wrong.
Yeah, front end.
You go in, it's supposed to be number 3. You're drilling on it's supposed to be 316. You pop a box on 26, number 14. You knew it was an upper tooth, but you did an MO on number 3 instead of number 14, 16 instead of 26. You basically drilled on the wrong tooth.
Yeah. Well, that was a nice little dance around that. That's more than that. You got to feel like an asshole. I have not personally had this happen to me. I don't know. It must have happened to me in a past life or something. I was a dentist and I was traumatized for the rest of my life. But I double, triple check. I don't trust anybody. Maybe that comes in handy because I do not trust whoever wrote that treatment sheet, even if I'm the person who did the recall exam.
You always double check.
Because I have had an associate do it, and that landed on me heavily. I ended up having to mop up the mess, have so many awkward conversations. It ended up leading to there was so much shit that came from that.
Wait, how can it lead to a root canal if there's no decay?
They drilled into the wrong tooth.
But there's no decay. It should have been in and out real quick.
They did a crown prep.
Ooh.
And they had heavy hands.
Ooh.
So it was...
Crown prep, wrong tooth.
Crown prep.
That turns into a root canal.
They were missing, to be fair, newer dentist. They were missing a premole or something. There was where the teeth were, what the tooth number was a little bit more complicated, but you got to do the quick math. You've got to evaluate it. I honestly, I treat it like as though something has gone wrong and I'm trying to avoid getting.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like
fuck my life, or you're an asshole.
You're a fucking asshole. You're an absolute piece of shit.
I think it happens in the medical world a lot. I'll tell you how I know. I've heard in the medical world, like if they're gonna do an ACL, like a knee replacement.
Oh, where they do the wrong. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Like they are so anal about it now that they will actually write on the other knee, wrong knee. And they will check it like an infinite amount of times. Like I once had finger surgery and they like reviewed it like 15 times while I was awake. Good. And then they wrote this one, not like, I think it happens in the medical world.
I think things do happen. I did look into this a little bit.
Okay, tell me what you found.
Well, things happen. Bad events, medical errors, let's say, happen less frequently than, say, what happens in the dental chair. Now, I think it was staggering. Like 50% of adults that have received dental treatment have had something go wrong with the dentistry. 50%. Really? So now I understand it's apples and oranges, right? Like if you make a whoopsie in the mouth, there's usually like a way around it, with exceptions. I understand that. You damage a nerve, you do some big ticket items. Yeah, that's a big deal. It's gonna have a lingering impact. But like in the medical realm, you nick something while someone's under general anesthesia, like that's a no joke situation. So I would hope that they are crossing their T's and dotting their I's and doing it 15 times over.
So I think we should, as a profession, we should, before you go in to do that tooth, even though you wrote the treatment plan, even though you do it, we should double check it, triple check it.
Look in the mouth.
Quadruple check it every time.
Before you freeze.
Even if you're busy. Even if you're running behind.
It's not worth it.
Never trust it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my original plan coming into these episodes was like, we should rank it 1 to 10. We actually have 12. I think it's impossible to rank these 1 to 12. I want to offer... We could do that, but I want to offer another scenario because you brought up some really good stuff. I will go through them now, 1 to 12, and our ranking will be, oh shit, which means I'm unhappy, I'm annoyed, this is not good.
Yes.
2 will be, fuck my life, I'm actually terrified right now, / I hate this, / my life has been ruined.
Yep.
And this patient's life. And you're an asshole, meaning I just don't like myself. I can't believe I just did X and I'm really angry at myself and I'm more angry and I'm just angry.
Okay, that's a lot of anger. Okay, all right.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready for this.
I'm going to feed you.
Yep.
And Sean, I'm going to have the 3 categories.
Yep.
Oh shit. F my life. I'm an a-hole.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Injection causing blindness / swelling / Bell's palsy looking white patch.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Pulp exposure on a routine procedure.
Wasn't an option, but don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit. For me, that's oh shit. That's oh shit. That's oh shit. Break a root canal file in a root canal.
Was that English? Was that a sentence?
Break.
I know.
Break. I can't. It's so fuck my life. That's fuck my life for me.
That's
fuck my life. I have ruined this person's life. I have ruined their tooth. They will die with a tooth that is not appropriate, and they will always remember that I did it. So fuck my life.
Fuck your life. Oh shit. Just oh shit.
Crack a root on an upper wisdom tooth / go digging for it.
Oh shit. Like a deep oh shit. Like ugh.
Perforate the sinus.
Fuck my life. Depending on the size. If it's itty bitty, not so muchy. If it is like whatever you said and I have nightmares about, fuck my actual life. I'm an asshole. I'm all the things.
Crack a prep in a tooth. Tooth temporary crown.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. But there's ways.
Strip an implant screw.
Fuck my life. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it all.
Torque it down so hard that the implant itself starts rotating.
I don't know that it was because of the torquing. The thing just hadn't integrated, but that's an oh shit. Now we're back to square one. Yep, annoying.
Break an RPD metal arm, rendering this RPD useless.
I don't think they were gonna wear it anyways. Who gives a shit?
You're an asshole. You're an asshole. Like, why did you bend it so hard? You're an asshole, David.
Fine.
Why are you an asshole? You drop the crown, screw abutment down a patient's throat.
Shit. Get that or you're checking your shit.
For me, that's fuck my life.
Fuck your life?
I hate this. Break an amalgam proximal wall when you're removing the top / when the patients bite down.
So annoying. It's a
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Drill on the wrong tooth.
You're an actual asshole.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
You don't deserve to wear the license.
You're David. You are an asshole. Take an extra second to check it.
Yeah.
Why? What are you running for?
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's everybody. So now we've established we all have these.
Mm-hmm.
Every dentist, even with your 10,000 hours.
Yep.
Every dentist has these, oh shit, fuck my life, and you're an asshole moments. Okay?
Yes.
What
a
can
profession.
we do to make dentists feel a little better about themselves? Well, now we're talking about it. Now we're talking about it in a public forum.
Cat's out of the bag.
You think you're alone. You think that one patient back from 1986 that happened to you, you're the only one who's ever done that. Newsflash, we all do it. We're all trying our best, but it happens. So can we come up with some reasons why these things happen despite our 10,000 hours? Like, we're already agreeing. I gave you 12. We've only practiced together for the last 2 years. I gave you 12 scenarios from my head, and you're like, yeah, I can relate to most of those.
I think it is so complex what we do, the number of things that we're juggling in our minds. If we just think about, okay, the area that we're working, it's wet. Everything that we're putting in there is afraid of wet. That's a fucked up situation. Like, who mathed that out? I don't know. So we've got that. So you've got the isolation. Wet environment. You have a moving target potentially. You have a potentially phobic person. You have potentially a patient who cannot freeze. So you're like, they're white knuckling it. You feel like an asshole. You're like, oh my God, can I even get rid of everything because they're going to feel everything? Like you're doing like the checks and balances. Like, there's a lot to sift through. It's not just the actual procedure. It's not just doing the right diagnosis, making sure you're on the right tooth. There is the million other things that you are having to juggle along that way. Give yourself some grace, I think.
Let's create a grace list of like reasons that even though something happens, is not your fault. Let's create a grace list. So somebody listening to this will be like, X happened last week. Yeah, I'm upset about it. It's oh shit, but I'm going to give myself some grace.
Yes.
Because I'm going to think of these seven things that happened. Okay, number one you said was wet. Yeah, I'm going to quote Dr. Jeffrey Gallup. My dad. Quoting my dad. My dad's 75-year-old dentist, 76-year-old dentist, retired during COVID. Yeah. He said, famously, working in the mouth is like working on a watch while somebody spits on it.
Ooh, yeah.
That's wet. Wet is hard. Wet is slippery. Wet is weird. And we know wet and bonding don't mix.
No.
So that's hard.
Yeah.
Wet also carries bacteria in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Contamination, everything. Yeah.
Wet.
There's blood. There's
give yourself some grace. Yes. It's raining here.
It's a savage little beast, the mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Step number 2. Hero status. Trying to be a hero on a patient. You're doing a procedure to save a tooth that you didn't put the decay into.
Yeah.
You didn't crack, but you try to save it to be the hero. You're trying to do something heroic. When you're trying to do something heroic, like this tooth has a major infection on it. It has deep decay. It sometimes goes wrong.
Yeah.
But we don't ever think when we try to be a hero, something goes wrong that we just say it's our fault.
Yeah, and it had nothing to do with us. We didn't get ourselves into that position in the first place. We're doing our best.
We're just, hero.
Yeah.
So wet, I'm going to write these down. Wet.
Yeah.
Give yourself grace. It's wet. It's hard to work in wet.
Yeah.
No one's building a house that's perfect while it's raining on them.
No. Yeah, good
You working on a Rolex while somebody's throwing water on it. It's not going to go well all the time.
Yes.
You're trying to be a hero. You're trying to do the best for your patients, saving these teeth that sometimes are beyond saving.
Yep.
Not great. Let's talk about tooth anatomy.
Ooh.
Tooth variation.
Okay. And trying to recreate that, or just like, are we talking about pulp horns and such?
Yeah, we're talking about every tooth.
Yeah. You're doing a root canal on like any molar.
You don't know how many roots there are. How many canals there are.
Well, yeah. And some of the interconnect, give yourself some grace.
You're
going into something blind. You're literally going into a dark black pit, almost absolutely blind.
Looking
I don't
for
care,
tunnels,
even with microscopes. Yeah.
Down to 2/10 of a millimeter wide.
Yeah.
Variation. like
Give
even
yourself some
crown
grace.
margins,
Mhm.
like the tooth, there's a certain set, but then there's standard deviations.
Mhm.
Like you're doing preps, like sometimes the anatomy's different a little bit, right?
It is. Oh yeah, and when you're trying to recreate it, like when it like in the
Curves.
interproximal and it's got that invagination.
Oh.
Like, how am I ever gonna get that?
Yeah.
How are you not gonna have an overhang? Give
Right.
yourself some grace. I like this. I'm feeling better already.
Give yourself some grace.
Yeah.
If every tooth was exactly the same,
Yes.
we would be robots at going 2 millimeters, 2 millimeters, 3
But
millimeters.
there are no two teeth that are the same.
No two
So-
teeth that are the same.
Yes.
In the same mouth, you could do
Yes.
right side premolar, left side
Yes.
premolar. They're different.
I agree.
Tooth variation. 4,
The patient
patient. Talk to me about the patient.
variables.
What are the patient variables?
Can they be frozen? Are they a ginger? We all know the gingers.
What's wrong with gingers?
Gingers feel pain more
Really?
than the average. I think there's just something
I
physiologically
didn't
there,
know that.
and they are harder to freeze.
Redheaded people are harder to work on?
And you know what? I warn them. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't make you, but you may struggle. I even sometimes I've heard
Really?
a trick about taking Tums or something. There's ways that you can help physiologically things improve for them, but the way that they're wired, it is harder to freeze a ginger.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm going to open up a practice that discriminates against redheaded people.
Yeah. And they feel pain more. So anyways, it's
Okay, patient.
that's a patient variable.
Okay, so patient variable. Some people you just can't freeze.
Can't
I've given
freeze.
infraalveolars,
Yep.
and I'm like, I can't
There
remember
is
how many
something.
carpules are okay for
And
100.
you've done-
I'm like,
yeah,
how much do you
everything.
weigh? Because I
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how many carpules per pound
before this becomes a toxic situation.
before this becomes bad.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
some people can't freeze. Can't freeze. You're already in there.
Yeah.
You're just trying your best, but
Yeah.
you're like, you touch them, they jump. You're like, well, this margin's not going to be as perfect as can be
Yeah.
if you were frozen and not moving.
Yes.
What about a jumpy patient?
Oh, the jumpy. You know, my one story, like my biggest trauma, 7-hour visit, full mouth. And she literally developed, we even sedated her. So I was like, you should do this. You're not even phobic, but I just want you to have like a nice time. She developed a paradoxical effect and she had restless leg. This woman, I swear to God, she was doing like Pilates. She was doing like kickboxing. I almost ate her foot at one point in time. Imagine doing crown preps on like,
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I was ready to retire. I remember that I remember sitting in the
I remember
park.
you coming home and being, you're like, I
done.
need a drink.
No, this was my last day in dental. I cannot ever do that again.
Give yourself some grace.
Give yourself some grace.
Give yourself some grace.
Yeah.
Give yourself some grace. All right, so we got wet, hero, variation, numbness, jumpiness.
Yep.
All factors in.
Yep.
How about I have a temp assistant here who doesn't know how to suction.
There is nothing worse than that day. Because you have your comforts. You become like, you're two people, but you're like one mind.
This is hard enough to do with a person who's
on
working
the
with
same
me.
page and who understands what my steps are.
Send me in a stranger.
Well, I know. And are they able to suction, right? Are they like just the basic things? Everything's heightened. You're having to overthink everything. The things that you don't usually have to even like have cross your mind. You're like, I don't know if you're actually giving me the prime. You give me the gluma. I don't know. It's all coming out of a black well. Like I don't trust. I don't trust. I'm
You're like, give me the
overthinking.
etch, and they're like, what's
But you're
the etch?
like, you're distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So if I
no
can't
bueno.
totally focus on this prep,
Yep.
I got to be looking over my shoulder to be like,
Yeah.
I think you're giving me core material instead of composite.
Yes.
That's a problem.
Yes.
So that could.
Affect the outcome.
What
And
if I'm doing a root canal and the X-rays are down? I'm just gonna have to fill this gutta percha without checking.
No, I don't think I would be able to do that. I would just leave it at the calcium hydroxide state.
And just
or
wait?
Stop. Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
patient's already
no.
back. I feel good about it. The apex locator says I'm there. Let's just go.
I do not believe that to be standard.
What about what
Yeah.
about cementing on an X-ray? I like to take a bite wing after I cement on an X-ray and make
Okay.
sure it's down.
A crown.
Torque an
Yeah.
implant. Sorry, yeah. What if the X-rays are down? You can't do it. Patients here, you let them get the.
That I
torque
could get
implant.
behind. I mean, for the most part, we're doing screw retained anyways. We could have them back when they're back up and running. So that's not too big of a deal.
But it could.
Yeah.
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 And just give yourself some grace because the dental gods hate us.
Yeah. They definitely do. Just like the dental equipment gods.
All right. Well,
They're
we
all
ranked
against us.
the top 12
We didn't. Yeah. We gave them an overall.
in overall scoring.
Yes.
And our message for our listeners on the mediocre dentist is
Yep.
A, you're not alone.
No.
You're not alone. So
No,
if any of those
we're
12 happen to
we're
you,
in the trenches together.
I feel your stress. I feel your
Yeah.
pain. I want you to write to us. I think it's therapeutic. Write to us, subscribe, hit the comments button. Let us know what happened there. I think it'll make you feel better. We might read it on air without your name, of course. But then can we just give ourselves some grace?
Yeah. We're going to need to. I feel better. Just
give yourself some grace for all those problems that happen.
You don't think about it. You're not thinking about it. You're just thinking about how it's a fuck my life, oh shit, or I'm an asshole. But really it's like, yeah, there was a lot that I was juggling.
There was a lot I was juggling.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best. I'm not purposely trying to do this to anybody.
No.
I'm not an actual asshole, but it's wet. Bacteria doesn't grow linearly. Like, it's not like every prep has the same amount of cutting required. They're all different.
Yep. And how it goes through the, yep.
And the anesthesia, we already are not letting redheads come to this practice anymore.
Okay.
Give yourself some grace, people.
Oh.
Give yourself some grace.
Let's be real.
Oh, it's that time of the show. It's called Let's Be Real. I'll get us started. Let's be real. These dental procedures, some of them are hard. Give yourself some grace. Sometimes they don't go well. It happens in the medical world too.
Let's be real. Happy amalgam doesn't exist anymore. That shit was weird. Breaking off things left, right, and center. I didn't like that.
Let's be real. David and Andrea don't know the names of a lot of instruments.
Let's be real. Suspect whether or not we should even be able to be called dentists.
Let's be real. When something becomes so oh shit,
yes,
we just stop doing it. Like, I just stopped
Nothing
doing
wrong with
RPDs.
that.
We stopped doing root canals. That's the level above oh shit.
And let's be real. I think we figured out today that you're a better person than me. Someone has a crown go into the shitter and you're giving it to them for free. I'm charging them. Guess I'm an asshole.
Let's be real. You have a patient that can make themselves throw up their own crown and then you cemented it back in.
Let's be real. It's also pretty awesome that I was able to do full mouth preps on someone who was doing like acrobatics in the chair.
Yeah, and you stayed with it for 7 hours.
Committed fully.
Let's be real. In our practice, we no longer allow redheaded people to come.
Let's be real. I'd miss the gingers. They're a sweet bunch.
Let's be real. Everyone has oh shit moments, and that's okay. Give yourself some grace. We are your people.
Let's be real.
We're going to recap that episode. This is part 2 of the oh shit top things that go wrong. We went through another 7 items that can happen, and it was so terrifying that we couldn't even rank them 1 to 12, 1 to 10 even. So we just changed over to 3 categories. If them happen to you, just relax. Happens to everyone, and give yourselves some grace. We came up with 7 reasons why you should give yourself some grace. We love you. You're our people. We're mediocre. You're mediocre. And that's
not that bad.
That's not that bad.
No.
The mediocre dentist, the mediocre dentist. 'Cause sometimes you just feel mediocre. The mediocre dentist, the mediocre dentist. I am mediocre, you are mediocre, and that's not that bad.